Oh, hamburger juice. It's your boy, Smoke Screenless Pride.
Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you. We gonna pull off the Jesus hat, put it to the side, and BAM! Alright fam, today we gonna talk about some Street Fighters Ultra 2, the final challenge, Sagat, baby. And I've been eagerly awaiting this guy to show up. He looks amazing, fam. I had to mess with him, fam, a little bit. And I got one move I'm going to show you, fam, that you're going to be like, whoa. Anyway, fam, I'm letting you see some of the guys that I got. Some are from the Jada, and there's a couple that are not. This right here, this is the Angry Ken right here, fam. Doing a quick look over. I colored his blood effects more. I didn't like the way they were the first time. Then you'll look at that guy. He's definitely bigger. I'm waiting for this other Ken to come in, but this is my stand, and I kind of like it that this is the evil Ken, and then he's bigger. He got souped up with some stuff. So anyway, Sagat is bigger than this guy, if you can believe it. And that is a Storm collectible. And then I have this guy right here, and I can't remember what line he came from. I actually got him from a comic books shop loose, and I'm waiting for the guy with the blue outfit to show up so I can snatch him. But this is my stand-in for right now. Other than that, fam, everything else is Jada. And as you can see, we're getting closer and closer to finishing this initial line, fam. So again, Sagat, man, is a nice fig. So without any further ado, you got Sagat coming in, getting ready to go to the arena, get down and dirty, fam. Of course, the front of the box has that old arcade game feel, along with the parts that shows in Street Fighter when the power energy is up, the power energy is down, and stuff like that. Not as normal, but this is a very big box, and it's needed for a very big figure. Making his way to the ring, and everybody's got all eyes on him. Alright, fam, taking a look at the face sculpt. Here's that nice mug, like he's ready to go to war. Other than that, pretty plain except for the patch. Nothing too fancy with him. Don't even have any pupils. So let's move on. Now, as we move on to the scar that was given to him by Ryu, in case you didn't know what I'm talking about, it's right here. It has some nice texture, fam. There's nice texture in the scar. It is not painted on, so that's something that I really do appreciate. Of course, you can see he's got the butterflies right there. And fam, I'm telling you, this guy has a lot of posability. One thing that is different from the others is right here, fam. So at the trunks right here and up here. Wait a minute, make sure. No, it's up here. That's what it is. Here it's rubbery, right up in here. This is hard plastic, but here is rubbery, so you're able to get great bends, great posability. It's not lacking at all. You will greatly appreciate this aspect right here, fam. Again, I'm going to show you later. Okay, so of course he has his signature wraps. Looking at it, there's not really like a hard wash on there. Took another look at it, fam, and there's a slight bit of like dirt, so to speak, on there, at least on mine. At least that's how it appears. But again, nice looking. A little bit darker wash to it. I think would have made it stick out a little bit better, but still, nonetheless, it looks great. Same thing with the feet, the wash and everything. Would have made a great difference to me, but As you can tell, there's something different with Sagat's feet opposed to the others like Ryu, and the actual Jada Ken is right here, fam. It has a bend up there so he can do that move, that pose that Sagat does before he gets ready to fight. So that is a nice twist. Did not expect for them to do that. Alright, so now we're going to hit you with a little slow motion. Alright, fam, so going around, very basic. I forgot he had that scar that's right there on his head and right there around the neck. I forgot about that, fam. But I'll go take a closer look and look at that. But again, you can see the butterflies in there looking good. Double joints. You gotta have double joints. You gotta have double joints. If you're in the toy game and you don't have a double joint figure, you have a problem. You are being left behind, fam. Now we're back to the front. As you can see, he's got another grabbing hand right there. And he's got a fist. Along with that, he has another head. This head, no expression. Just, this is actually the head that he has on when he comes out. I mean, that's in the package, but I decided to switch it up. And then he has the shooting effect. You know, they all got effect that deals with the game. And it looks good, fam. It comes with a stand that's taller than most, of course, because he's a taller figure. Taking a look at the front of the figure, it looks very good, very good. It's plain, but it's highlighted nicely with the translucent colors. And then in the back is where I think it's really looks really good with all the different bits of the quote-unquote fire shooting out. It looks very, very nice, man. Very nice. Looks almost like a pizza. But yeah, from the side, you can see how that looks good, fam. It looks very, very good. Again, like I said, the stand is taller than the rest, and so that you can see how much taller it is, there's Ryu's right there, comparison, and here's DJ's. Of course, you know, you could always swap DJs and have his up like that, but you can see how his is still taller than those guys. Now this stand is actually taller, but this comes from a lot taller, matter of fact, but this is from the Storm Collectibles Ken, the purple one. Is the Storm Collectibles Ken, because that Ken is bigger, but he's still not bigger than Sagat, and it has you know, the blast effect itself is significantly bigger. I mean, significantly bigger. Let's compare that blast effect to the Jada's Ryu, and you can see it's significantly bigger than Ken's and Ryu's, but Ryu's looks a little bit, and Ryu's looks a little bit bigger than Sagat. So as far as the dimensions, I think it might be Sagat's might be a little wider. Kind of hard to tell. Let's see. Now I found they look about the same to me, but here you can see how Ken's is thicker, so to speak. So again, this is the Jada Sagat, and we're going to compare him to some other figs. Here he is next to the Marvel Legends Juggernaut. As you can see, he definitely has some height on him. Definitely doesn't have the bulk that the Juggernaut has, but he's definitely up there. You can see how the Juggernaut is looking down on Sagat, and Sagat is looking up. But again, the height difference is not drastic, but he's definitely a good bit bigger. The Juggernaut is a good bit bigger than Sagat. And so here he is looking tiny next to the Marvel Legends Venom. I call it the Ultimate Venom. Juggernaut in the back, and a Mode 2 Horde Trooper. And as big as he is, you can see he's the smallest among all of them. And here he is next to the Storm Collectibles Evo Ken, and you know that Ken is a bigger figure. Matter of fact, that's how much bigger that Ken is to the Jada, and look how much bigger Sagat is than the Storm Collectibles compared to how he is to a regular Jada figure. One thing also I like to mention with the Jada, right here they have the bend at the toes, like I said earlier, just like Sagat does, but I will say that they have a better design as far as detail than right here where it shows the veins, and you can see the toenails very clearly. You can see the separation compared to right here with Jada, but it's no big deal. That's just the differences in how they are. Like I was saying, you can see how you can see the veins in the toes from the Jada, from the Evil King compared to how they are with Sagat, and how the toenails are showing better. It's just the design choice of those particular brands. Again, not a make or break for me at all. He still looks great. So we're gonna swap out the Evil King, move him to the side, let you get a better look at with him next to Fei Long, so you can really see how big he is. And then we'll throw DJ in there. DJ is one of the bigger guys, and you can see he still trounces how he looks. Then we're gonna throw in his boss, and you can see how he towers over Bison, as he should. I still think Bison should be a little bit bigger than how they portray him. I think he should be a little bit like about right here. I could be wrong. I mean, that's just how I feel. I could be wrong. I just always felt Bison should be bigger, but nonetheless, they look good together. This is how big he is next to a female Jada figure, and he totally dwarfs Ken. Finally, we're gonna have the guy he has an issue with the most, the guy who gave him that scar, Ryu, and you can see the difference. Again, Ryu is about the same size as Fei Long, and you can see he's dwarfed by Sagat. Ryu is dwarfed by Sagat, but it doesn't matter about how big the guy is. Well, it helps. I'm not gonna say it doesn't matter. It plays a part. But if the guy that you're finding is small and he knows how to handle himself, then you have a problem. That's all I'm gonna say about that. He's now in the ring with Dawson, and he's doing his signature move, or his signature preparation fighting stance. And again, it looks good. You can see that the bend at the toe helps greatly with this particular move, and I'm really digging Sagat. Oh, and this is how he looks with the open, kind of grabbing hands and the regular face. Either way, it looks good on him, fam. So he's got Dawson squeezing the mess out of him, and he thinks it's a done deal, but not so fast, Sagat. He got Dawson shooting some fire on Sagat. You know he's good for that. Now, he didn't come with this fire effect. It came from another figure, but I was able to cut the inside of his mouth and wedge it in to where he can hold it good. And yeah, I think that's a nice shot right there, fam. Now Dawson about to extend them arms and give it to Sagat, fam. So he's attempting to take Sagat out while he's down, which is a smart thing. Don't waste time. But Sagat being Sagat, he reads it again. posability on this guy is great, fam. So now it's Sagat's turn because Dawson is down, and this is what I wanted to show you, fam, that I was truly amazed about with this one. This right here, fam, this is no stand, no kind of slick photography, just being able to bounce this figure like this is amazing to me. And so that you know I am serious, let's get up, go around, and let's look, fam. Amazing, amazing to me. And finishing him off. This Sagat is nice, fam. He is very nice. You can see he's upset, and he wants to get his hands back on Ryu, fam. Man, this Sagat is nice. You tell me what you think, fam. Is he a pass? Is he a grab? Do you care about Jada? Do you not care about Jada? Do you only mess with Storm collectibles? Tell me what you think, fam. Do you care about Jada? Do you not care about Jada? Do you only mess with Storm collectibles? Do you not even care about Street Fighters? Do you think that this guy is not worth it? Do you think this is the ultimate Street Fighter figure right now that they have out, and you don't think they can beat this? Let your boy know. And like a fat kid and dog, I'm out, baby. And don't forget to like and subscribe.